You guys can use your sewing machine or whatever through lunch, but you can't talk about story, don't talk about competitions, don't talk about each other, do not talk.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the craziest rules and regulations that contestants of RuPaul's Drag Race have to abide by.
Ooh, Sierra, look, Simbert has so many great fragrances. I might wear this with my red carpet look tomorrow. Oh, that smells so good.
Number 20, not allowed to know where they're staying or filming.
Where am I?
When it comes to creating a reality TV show, ensuring complete confidentiality is a must. As such, several components have been introduced to keep competitors of RuPaul's Drag Race from spilling the beans.
I just love it. It's like a prison.
The series has resorted to incredibly dramatic measures in order to keep that secrecy intact. This was most apparent prior to the filming of the second season of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. The queens were left in the dark about where they'd be staying between episodes.
They took us off the plane and blindfolded us and got us here to the hotel so nobody would know where the girls are.
Rather than tell them or drop them off at the hotel, they were reportedly blindfolded until they'd been dropped off and checked in. Though it's all done to preserve the viewing experience for fans, it sometimes comes at the cost of the contestants' comfort.
Night, night. Have sweet dreams. Oh my God. They are ready for bed, everybody. So come see us soon here at the Glamour Zone.
Number 19. Not telling anyone they're competing.
I was getting ready to go to Drag Race, and we're not supposed to tell anybody. But I remember I called my friend Richard, because he was a little older than me. Hi, Richard. And I was like, I'm going to summer camp.
Keeping the identity of America's Next Drag superstar a secret until the finale isn't an easy task. In an attempt to stop the spoilers before they begin, all contestants are barred from telling anyone they were selected for the series.
Sitting on a secret, promise that we'll keep it, and we won't tell no one.
It doesn't matter if they're asked about it by their local news or their good Judy. Each competitor is legally sworn to secrecy in person and online. The producers have even used financial punishment as incentive. According to the contract, anyone who is found breaking it could be forced to pay upwards of $2 million in damages. With the potential prize money being just a fraction of that cost, it's no wonder most queens follow that rule to the letter.
Every woman has a secret, and my secret happens to be a little bigger. And what exactly is my secret? Why, it's Alyssa's secret.
Number 18, walk the runway twice.
Dita Ritz.
Not just a cracker.
No.
What'd you call me?
I love the little S walk.
Yes, it's a strategic walk so the sniper can't get her.
At the end of the day, every element of RuPaul's Drag Race is enhanced with a bit of reality TV magic. Even seemingly simple segments, such as the runway, are carefully planned to seem as though they're completed in one take. In order to perfect the illusion, the queens are required to show off their looks twice. Their first run is set to music, allowing them to strut their stuff uninterrupted.
Look at that walk.
Well, it is a walk.
The second time is much more intense, with the contestants walking in silence as the judges make comments and puns about their outfits.
From the halls of medicine, Kamara Hall.
How are your head?
While it makes for a great viewing experience, it forces the participants to grit their teeth and smile through any pain caused by the more intense physical aspects of drag. Number 17, no third-party managers.
Kimmy, I should be your manager, you know, since I'm your mom.
Mom, you're such an amateur.
You're definitely mom. Momager. That's me.
While simply competing on the series opens the door to bigger opportunities, they aren't always a given. Most entertainers employ a manager to ensure those post-filming jobs keep coming in. But several of the queens who've appeared on RuPaul's Drag Race are denied the opportunity to choose their own.
Okay.
How do we decide who wants to be who?
My name's Simone. I'm Miss Instagram, darling.
As part of their contract, they must allow the production team to serve as their management, leaving both the contestants' post-show gigs and their immediate financial future in their hands. Though they claim any partnership is held to industry standards, there's no guarantee as to how many opportunities one will be given. The rule even requires them to get written permission before signing on to another company, making it intentionally difficult to find other representation.
I am getting sick of it. No, I'm getting sick of it.
Number 16, must promote the show's sponsors and partnerships.
Ooh, Sierra, look. Scentbird has so many great fragrances. I might wear this with my red carpet look tomorrow. Oh, that smells so good.
Like many other reality programs, RuPaul's Drag Race is no stranger to advertising various items and businesses to its viewers. Rather than film a series of dedicated commercials, the product placements are instead embedded throughout each episode.
Oh my god. Canva makes design so simple.
After being accepted onto the show, the queens are contractually obligated to acknowledge this and agree to take part in each integration, no matter what company it is or how in-depth the promotions are. This could range from simply showing off merchandise to having contestants use the services on camera and demonstrate how they work.
Sasha Colby, come pick your bubbly drink. No peeking. Sasha has mango.
While it's a relatively small demand in the grand scheme of things, it shows how much is required of the competitors beyond the challenges and runways. Number 15, no promoting personal businesses or products.
The exciting new fragrance, Red for Filth. Are you red? E for me.
While third-party sponsors get to advertise themselves on the show, any ventures created by the entertainers themselves are another story. As part of their contract, they're required to agree that they will not push their own businesses or sponsorships while the camera's rolling.
That's why I created Crisis Control, a moisturizing body spray that provides relief, while heavy doses of Thorazine shield the psyche from pain.
The rule restricts them from name-dropping the products and the companies who made them, and prevents them from taking on any promotions that aren't already affiliated with the series. They're even threatened with legal action and hefty fines if they don't comply. Considering the queens sometimes have to create commercials for challenges, it's ironic that they aren't allowed to profit off of those skills themselves until after filming has ended.
All this can be yours for $699.96. Hotties, hydrates, make calls, hair loss, mood swing, and uncontrollable flatulence.
Number 14, percentage of YouTube revenue. The control over a contestant's finances unfortunately goes far beyond limiting their ability to take third-party promotions. Their post-season ventures are also impacted by the production team.
Have you been able to sleep since then?
Well, sister, lately I've been in a mental psychosis, but this is the right amount of clout that I needed to bring me out of that retirement.
Queens are forced to agree that any online content they create can be accessed by WoW Presents, and that's just the beginning. Their work may also need to be approved prior to it being posted, and once it is, they are required to give up a portion of any revenue they may make to the company.
You a drag queen, a stripper, a midwife, whatever your job is, you are finally gonna get a fat $100 bill tip. This the dance you do when you about to get paid, boo.
This regulation has been applied to pre-existing pages and those that haven't been created yet. This means that past, current, and future queens alike will be forced to have a potential stream of income reduced indefinitely.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like screaming. I remember screaming so loud, like that, like my vision was blurry. And Monet was like, Bob.
Number 13, legal documents and assuming risks. It makes perfect sense that the showrunners would want to protect themselves legally. However, doing so sometimes comes at the expense of the contestants' well-being.
I cannot believe what they are asking us to do.
For example, every competitor is made to sign a contract taking on any and all risks that may come with filming. There are no exceptions, meaning in the case of a physical injury sustained during a challenge or in a fight, all responsibility falls onto the participants themselves.
You piss me off some more, I will whoop your f***ing ass. Bitch, I am from Chicago.
The rule also extends to illnesses and emotional distress. Signing the document also absolves the studio of legal responsibility should something occur on set. This regulation has left queens susceptible to harm throughout the series, which has even resulted in some having to leave the competition early.
I saw a doctor and the doctor gave me orders to stay off of my feet for 6 to 8 weeks. So unfortunately, this is the end for me in season 14.
Number 12, have to prepare dozens of outfits.
This week, we challenged our queens to bring 3 looks to the ball.
I'm so excited.
And tonight, they're ready to roll.
On the surface, a drag queen being asked to bring a variety of looks to a reality show with a fashion component doesn't seem too crazy. However, they have to plan for much more than the runway segment. Certain episodes have more than one category, while others have mini challenges that require their own unique outfits.
Ladies, I know you are ready for your first mini challenge, am I right?
Right.
Okay, so get ready to serve 2 different looks on the runway in a killer fashion show we're calling Lady and the Vamp.
Some may even require contestants to pull out costumes they can lip sync or perform in order to be ready for any possible twist. Some bring around 24 different options. Others, like Farrah Moan, have admitted to preparing closer to 40. These standards have forced several participants to either spend time sewing the outfits themselves or take out exorbitant loans to have designers create them instead.
My life and my funds and my financial future, I put it on the line because this is so important.
I spent more coming into this competition than I did as the down payment on my house.
I spent more in this competition than I did in college.
Number 11, no interactions with one another while cameras are off. One of the most important aspects of reality television is getting to see the contestants discuss everything from drama to strategies.
Because if we split ourselves up in the 2 weeks, we can support each other for top placements each week. Oh my God, we have the numbers.
We do have the numbers.
We have 5 divas.
A single moment not being captured on film could disrupt potential storylines or viral moments from occurring. To prevent this from happening on RuPaul's Drag Race, the queens' off-screen interactions are limited and placed into 2 categories: soft or hard ice.
So if they're transporting us from the hotel, let's say, to the workroom, they don't want us to turn to each other in the van and go, how did you do in the challenge? They want us to have those conversations on camera. So queens would be on hard ice.
During the former, they're allowed to talk to one another about general topics, as long as they don't mention anything to do with the competition. When the latter is called, however, they're prohibited from speaking at all until they resume filming. Though it's incredibly restrictive, it ensures that the viewers don't miss out on any shade or gag-worthy moments throughout the season.
She literally picked it up off my station after asking me, girl, you're gonna use this? I said, yes, I'm gonna use this. You was ruching all night. At that point, I didn't think you was using it. Honestly.
I was! Number 10, be cut off from the world. For an appearance on Drag Race, queens are put in hotel rooms and stripped of most of their social gadgets.
This is my wonderful couch and my lamps. These things have become my friends because we are in seclusion right now, and we have nothing but the TV and my personality and these wigs I can talk to.
Though this would be dramatic enough, their blinds are shut to ensure the surprise of the queen reveals. Their time as a contestant is phoneless as well, to keep them focused on the show.
I don't have a phone, I don't have internet, I have a television with Golden Girls on a loop, which is fabulous.
I thought it was gonna be really like a relief to not have my phone, but I'm like, what do I do?
Instead, calls home are awarded as prizes, so queens like Willem have to leave the set if they meet their loved ones in secret.
It has come to my attention that you have broken the rules. Rules that are in place to protect the fairness of this competition. Your actions have consequences, and I'm afraid you leave me no choice.
Along with preventing leaks, these extreme precautions center everyone on their season rather than their normal lives. Number 9, taped doors. As already mentioned, seclusion is part of the off-air downsides of filming RuPaul's Drag Race, but this also means that people's doors are monitored. Tape is placed over everyone's door, so staff will know when a queen is sneaking out if the tape is broken. The extent of the lockdown is so extreme that the contestants are given notepads to communicate with producers outside their door.
Taped your peephole to the door so you can't see out. Since we took your cell phone, your new form of communication is going to be via post-it note. You have to pass a note under the door, okay?
The tight rules mean competitors can only really leave for emergencies. Just in case a queen might try to pick a quiet time to retape their door, each room's peephole is covered as well.
You are sequestered into this room until further notice.
I just love it. It's like a prison.
So if you can deal with bag checks, metal detectors, and a sealed space, you may be ready for drag superstardom.
What's up with the metal detector?
It's mainly just to make sure you don't have a cell phone hidden anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I should bend over all the way.
Number 8, no riders. Unlike rock stars, contestants on the show aren't given extra perks with their contracts. In fact, the legal documents for the series state that everyone has to provide their own food and drink.
Our lips are glazed, our eyes are candy crazed, and chocolate powder's best for undertone.
Many queens note that there is some catering, though Willem insists it's painfully bare bones. Vegetarian options aren't necessarily covered either.
They gave us some snacks because, you know, they want us to be healthy.
I got my treats. I got some fruit. We have LaCroix, girl. We got a little LaCroix.
Personal expenses are for each queen to cover themselves, so some people reportedly take out loans to get on the show. All competitors are reportedly paid about $400 per episode, so there is at least a safety net. Whether they're eating well or not, a lack of contractual food is a little stingy.
Here is y'all's first course. Ready? Let's eat.
Number 7. 5 suitcases. Ahead of each season of Drag Race, the contestants are given a rough list of themes for each episode.
My hat is just dramatically over the top. I decide to be a dandelion. Make a wish on me. I'm moving and my dandelion is blowing in the wind. It's got that kind of easy breezy, beautiful Drag Race girl flair to it.
The catch is that the queens are limited to fitting all their possible looks and fabrics into just 5 pieces of luggage. Despite the heads up, there's so much that goes into an episode's outfit that this rule can actually be pretty game-changing.
My skirt is coming apart, but I don't care as long as they know that I came to party. This is RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10, girl. Hot glue that shit.
This restraint severely inhibits contestants from bringing props and any potential dress with fragile components. Realistically, 5 bags do limit the potential advantages that richer people could have on the show.
You killed it tonight, girl.
But girl, I destroyed my entire garment, girl.
You will buy a new one, and it'll be the accurate cut.
Given all the amazing looks over the years, the queens have clearly been making things work regardless. Number 6. No media for a year. Part of the contract for appearing on the competition bars queens from any media appearances for an entire year.
You made it to the RuPaul's Drag Race. You made it, honey. Tell us about yourself. Well, I'm a cheap queen. She's on a budget. I don't mean cheap. Resourceful. Yeah, resourceful.
Chi-Chi walked in a trash bag. Chi-Chi will take herself out in a trash bag.
The competitors are allowed to continue their live shows and regular performance work, so long as they hide their relation to Drag Race. The rule dictates this ban starts after the broadcast of the final episode. After all that effort put into appearing on the show, the performers are likely already struggling to get gigs at a steady rate again.
Oko, there's a lot of pressure on you to start this out.
Yeah. Thanks, Detox.
For what?
Can I get a name in? Just love yourself.
So limiting their ability to use their time as a contestant as a selling point would likely hurt their earnings more. So it seems like you should try to avoid losing early on in Drag Race, or else this rule will bite you hard.
Out of 100 queens, you are by far one of the most beautiful to grace this stage.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry to see you go so soon.
I'm sorry that I wasn't able to show you everything that I had to offer. Thank you, Ru, for this opportunity.
Thank you. Now, sashay away.
Number 5, redos for better filming. Moments like back rolls can be hilarious, though they can catch the producers off guard.
Girl, you had rolls all over the place in the back. It was disgusting.
Back rolls.
To assure all the show's best moments look amazing, producers have a stipulation on the contract to repeat scenes they deem entertaining. This covers anything queens say or do, with the acknowledgement that the competitors have to do something before they can be asked to do it again. The idea is so that a great quote or reaction gets the best camera angle possible.
At least I am a showgirl, bitch. Go back to Party City where you belong.
Good drama can be filmed as such, and it reduces issues with moments that happen when a queen runs off camera. While this certainly can damage the authenticity of any one scene, it helps give us the Drag Race highlights we know and love.
So I have something on my face.
Number 4, confessional wear. Keen eyes may notice that as of season 6, queens are always in the same shirt for their confession shots in all of the episodes.
My name is Ekaterina Petrovna Zamlochkova, but you can call me Katya.
This is because the producers demand that they wear a specific outfit during these moments, similar to a uniform. The repeated looks are supposed to allow editors to use these comments on whatever episode they think is best.
Some of the girls might be more focused on rehabilitating their reputation rather than just winning the competition.
So if a queen talks talks about her first episode shenanigans near the finale, editors can cut it in seamlessly. These consistent outfits also allow them to splice audio from different clips, so infamous so-called Franken-edit errors like Shangela on season 3 can't be spotted easily.
I love my girl Stacey, but I don't feel that she's completely confident in what she's saying, so I'm wondering, is she gonna be able to pull this off?
Once you realize this little detail, you'll likely wonder when any comment was actually filmed. Number 3, bad edits. Misquotes are just the tip of the iceberg for Drag Race post-production, since inaccurate editing is part of the competitors' deals.
Max is coming apart.
Yeah, I just really needed to loosen the corset.
Okay,
I apologize.
can we get some help for Max?
Oh, bitch, here we go. Cue the dramatics. You can tell she's the actress.
Each performer can be presented however the editors want, just for dramatic effect. It's specifically noted that changes can be made to show queens in any light, which is why several people appear as villains. Other people like Max can look strange and unhinged due to unusual cuts.
Max, are you okay?
So I can quite recall overnight sensation. I took advantage of the moment.
I don't know if this is strategy, because this is one of the first times that she's not been a shining star.
Editing can really warp how you view someone, especially when you consider that Fifi O'Hara describes contestants as basically pawns to the production. Keep in mind that this misrepresentation, which would normally constitute legal action, is specifically waived by everyone in their contracts. For the stardom it offers, RuPaul's Drag Race controls exactly how you get famous.
I knew that this is your friend, and at all costs, you were gonna save your friend.
Lies.
Baby.
Lies.
Baby.
Lies. Disingenuous? So you're making assumptions.
Number 2, no unions. Despite all the dancing, singing, and drag on the series, competitors on Drag Race specifically appear as non-performers.
I'm Aja. I'm sassy.
I'm Nina. I'm Assy.
I'm Shay. I'm flirty. I'm Sasha. I'm dirty. I'm Charlie. I'm boozy.
I'm James. I'm Susie. I'm Alexis.
And I'm a floozy.
Though this might seem arbitrary at first, it's put in place to prevent anyone from getting union benefits from the Screen Actors Guild. This could include wages, individual pay bargaining, and residual checks for reruns. Without a union, issues with food, personal expenses, and proper break time can continue as well.
I land and I feel my knee pop, but I knew there was no way I was stopping. Bitch, I'm on a roll.
Forget compensation or legal action for onset injuries too.
We've been in touch with the doctor. You need time to heal. And in good conscience, I cannot allow you to continue in the competition.
Unions are likely kept out to keep costs for Drag Race as low as possible, and to avoid excessive demands from people already acting like divas. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, winners don't know until fans do. Since finales film well before they air on television, leaks have to be actively countered.
Tonight, all the queens are back to dish the dirt as we prepare to crown America's next drag superstar.
So starting with the 4th season, the crew and contestants began shooting winning moments for each queen who's in the running, and don't tell anyone who wins. This avoided the spread of rumors from the top players as well as audience members who participate in the taping.
The winner of RuPaul's Drag Race, America's next drag superstar, is Sharon Needles.
This meant that the actual winners only found out if they've won along with audiences at home, which at least ups the excitement for their personal viewing.
We
Congratulations, girl. You too.
According to Michelle Visage, this practice has also been put in place for the UK edition of the show.
Guys, we are the cast of season 1 of Drag Race UK.
In a world of fast information, the recording of multiple endings has kept Drag Race interesting for everyone watching. Which of these rules do you think would be the hardest to follow? Let us know in the comments.